heavy with experience. So how do you guys kind of operate amongst yourselves? You know, obviously you have captains and things like that, but what's the dynamic when you guys are operating as a team?
Obviously, I mean, like you said, we have so many old heads with us, but we do have, young people, we do have new people coming in, so I feel like having so many old people, or old heads, I don't want to say we're old people, it kind of just like helps teach the younger people at a faster pace. So it's like we're all, because typically, it takes freshmen a while to, catch on, especially because our program is really detailed, really complicated. So having so many older people really teaches them faster and gets them on faster, so we can have more people playing and we can have, balanced playing time, balanced scoring, and we do have a lot of old people, which means we have a lot of experience, we have a lot of knowledge, so we spend more practice, running and playing rather than teaching at this point. So it's a really nice experience.
And then that value you get there is to get into that details and nitty gritty and lead to, more improvement. And that's kind of what I wanted to transition to. You guys had a pretty good record on a shortened schedule last year. Had a very good season. With that in mind, what is it that's different about this team? I mean, the lineup for the most part is the same, right? But what's the main difference between this and last year, other than COVID, obviously, that will help you guys improve?
I mean, we've been perfecting our defense, so our defense should be even stronger, more physical, even better and sharper. But on the offensive end, I feel like all of us individually have been working on different ways of scoring and perfecting the ways we did score. And I feel like this year it should be extreme balanced scoring. People who didn't score last year are looking to score, and it's just, I feel like we're going to be really hard on both ends of the court.
With that in mind, what is the goal? If X happens, 21-22 is a successful season. What is X? Is it simple as I want to have this record, I want us to achieve this, I want us to have a higher average points per game? What is it that you think would mark, hey, yes, this was a successful season this year?
We want to win a championship. That's the whole point of everything, is to win a championship, and that's what we strive for every single day in practice.
Would you be surprised if I told you Diamond told me the same thing?
Would not be surprised. We're all on the same page.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Brittney Smith, everybody. Great to meet you, and I hope to talk to you again sometime.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Hey, Brittney, how are you?
Hello.
I'm Brandon. I cover UCFarrivals.com.
You look familiar.
Yeah, I think I've talked to you on some, I know the mask, but I talked to you on some Zooms last year, I think. But before we kind of talk a little bit more about UCF. Now, what's kind of your history with basketball? Were you someone who grew up, playing at a young age that have a growth spurt maybe that hit you and people are saying, hey, you need to go out for basketball? How long has this been a passion for you?
I actually started playing basketball in the 7th grade.
Okay.
And I stopped growing in the 8th grade. So I've been 6'3" since middle school. And yeah, I started in 7th grade, wasn't too good until high school.
Okay.
And then I feel like high school is when it really became a passion, where I knew this is like what I wanted to do.
So was that kind of a process, like you go out for basketball, you're not really thinking about college, did it kind of click at a certain point, like this could lead to some big opportunities down the road? When did that kind of click for you?
I feel like when I started playing travel ball, more seriously, and I started seeing college coaches interested in me, I started realizing I'm kind of good. I think I could actually go somewhere with this, and look at me now.
Yeah. So when did you kind of get connected with Coach Abe and UCF? Was that kind of in the middle of high school, or when did that kind of recruitment start? Do you remember?
I think it started more like sophomore year, junior year, kind of late in my recruiting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously you're from the hometown, from Orlando.
Yeah.
What was it about staying home and playing for Coach Abe? What kind of attracted you to play for UCF?
I'm an extremely big family person. I literally live 20 minutes from here, and I just don't have the heart to get too far from my family. I want them to be at every single home game. So the fact that Coach Abe and her coaches were here, and it's just this environment was just so perfect for me.
So what's that? I mean, that's got to be a thrill. Your family can see every game. Maybe you go out to dinner after the game. What's that like to have that support? To have them nearby?
And honestly, it keeps me so positive and so optimistic. They come to every single game. We do get dinner after every single game, and my family drives up all the time just to come see me. It really just keeps everything so positive.
Yeah. So obviously it's kind of a different year with players who maybe could have been seniors. They come back for another year, so you've got a deep roster once again. What's that dynamic like? When you've got really experienced players kind of mixed in with the younger players.
Honestly, I think it makes us even better. I'm so grateful that the seniors are able to come back, and I just feel like we're all just so experienced, and it's just going to keep making us better and better as we go throughout the games.
So, you know, what would be the perfect? I know you kind of just talked about something, but what would be the perfect way to kind of finish your senior year, to kind of close things out this year? I don't know what your future plans are. I guess you could come back. Everyone has the option to come back. That's a decision that'll come later. But if this is it, you know, what would be the perfect way to kind of finish things at UCF?
Winning a conference championship. That's our big goal. That's what we want.
Is that kind of, that's the motivation, the drive every day to?
Every single day.
Yeah.
We want a ring on our finger.
What's it like playing for Coach Abe? Like, how is she as a coach? I know she's tough and demanding on the court. Like, what's it like working with her?
She has high expectations for everybody. She is really tough on the court, but we kind of know the kind of person she is, and she wants what's best for us. She wants us to win, and I would do anything for Coach Abe. I love playing for Coach Abe.
I mean, you've known her for a long time. You've been a part of this program for a long time. You see where the program has been building to and where it's getting. You know, the Big 12's coming in a couple years. That's a great women's basketball league. I know you probably won't be around for that, but you kind of see how she's building things. Like, how good do you think this program's going to be in the future under her leadership?
Honestly, the sky's the limit. You can't expect anything with Coach Abe, because she literally just exceeds everyone's expectations year after year. So. Yeah. I can't wait to see where this school goes.
So what are academics like for you right now? Are you studying towards a certain major to graduate? Like what's kind of your path right now? What are you studying at UCF?
After I graduate, and whether I play professionally or not, I want to go to nursing school. So I major in health sciences right now, and it's something that I really enjoy. It's a passion of mine. So.
Yeah. So is there a particular segment of nursing, or is it just kind of open-ended right now, or?
I kind of all I know right now is I want to be a nurse for women and children.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a pediatric. Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I appreciate it. Best of luck to you this year, Brittney. Thanks.
Thank you.